In a stunning move, the Milwaukee Bucks have decided to waive 9-time NBA All-Star Damian Lillard, leaving fans stunned. But how did we get here? Let's explore. When the Milwaukee Bucks acquired Dame from the Portland Trail Blazers, many fans were convinced we'd witness the next great guard-big duo in the league. However, the pair underwhelmed over the last 2 seasons, while Drew Holiday went on to win a championship with the Boston Celtics. Lillard battled injury throughout the 2024-2025 season, which ultimately led to a non-contact injury in the first round series against the Indiana Pacers. With so many questions surrounding Giannis' future with the organization, it became clear moves had to be made. The first domino to fall this offseason was starting center Brook Lopez signing a 2-year, $18 million deal with the Los Angeles Clippers in free agency. Lopez has been the shot-blocking floor stretcher paired with Giannis even during their championship run. His absence from the roster this upcoming season presented a clear need for the Bucks this offseason. In a stunning turn of events, the announcement was made that the longest-tenured Indiana Pacer, Myles Turner, would be joining the Milwaukee Bucks on a 4-year, $107 million deal. This conflicts with reports that the Pacers would certainly retain Turner, but with Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles injury, the Pacers are probably more interested in making sure they have the cap space to sign a up-and-coming young star like Bennedict Mathurin, who is slated to become an unrestricted free agent in 2026. Couple that with Turner being a non-factor in Game 7 of the NBA Finals and being benched during the game, the Pacers probably weren't convinced to pursue a long-term commitment, which leads to the reason the Bucks are waiving Dame. In order to accommodate Turner's salary, the Bucks needed to waive Lillard to stretch out his salary over the next 5 seasons. That's right, the Bucks will have Dame on the books for the next 5 seasons. Now, reports are circulating that Giannis Antetokounmpo is very displeased with the organization's handling of Damian Lillard. This comes just a few weeks after Giannis expressed his wishes to return to the NBA Finals as a member of the Milwaukee Bucks with EuroHoopsNet. Now, one would have to assume that Giannis may want out of Milwaukee to pursue a legit shot at an NBA championship. Unless the Bucks drastically improve their backcourt, they virtually have no shot at competing for a chance at an NBA championship. And the pathway to improving at the guard positions is not particularly clear at this moment. Don't feel entirely bad for Lillard, though, as we know the Miami Heat were his first choice when leaving Portland. Now, Lillard will be able to take his time with rehab while picking the best fit for him at this juncture of his career. And did I mention he will get over $22 million from the Bucks over the next 5 seasons? So Dame will be just fine in the latter part of his career.
Chris, we're going to start with you and the tweet you just put out about Giannis.
Yeah, sources that relate to me that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not pleased with the Bucks' decision to buy out Damian Lillard for the remainder of his contract, and he just didn't like how it was handled. And so, Giannis, this whole offseason, since the season ended, he's been, weighing his options and trying to figure out what he is going to do, trying to navigate his future. And, this is just one more thing added to the equation in which he's seeing that there are some, suspect things happening or the way that they are happening. And so I was told that he is not pleased with what transpired with Damian Lillard.
And for Dame, obviously a tough day getting the news, but at the same time for him, still a positive situation as he moves forward, right?
He's already, teams have been reaching out and trying to gauge his interest. So starting already, this is his first free agency. One of those teams to look out for, the Miami Heat. That was a team that was trying to trade for him when Dame did request a trade from Portland initially. So that's one team that's going to be in the mix. There's others as well. Throw Portland in there as well as a team that, possibly make a reunion, but it's the early stages for him. So he's in a good situation.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a timeline there, right?
Huge timeline. Yeah. I spoke with Damian Lillard briefly, and he was surprised. The Bucks did recently go out there to Portland to meet with Dame, but they did not tell Dame that this was coming. He had no clue about that as well. I was told that Dame found out about a situation just like everybody else found out. So, you can read into that as you may, but At the end of the day, he's going to be a free agent first time ever in his career. He's going to have the opportunity to choose his own team, and he's been working out. I've been seeing videos of him working out, rehabbing right now, so he's in a good place mentally. But there's definitely things that could have been done and handled differently for sure.